All right, since most of us are back, few yet to come in, what we will do, we'll start preparing with the first group that is coming up live. That is the group number 1. Are the members over here, TV and radio, broadcast media, group number 1? Are you
Yes,
all
ma'am.
members here, child?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell us the name of your members, please? Introduce the members' names, and you can start your presentation now, talking about it.
Yeah. Bhu- Bhumi, Bhumi,
Yes.
Sakshi, Pooja, and Sushmita.
Shushmita. Now, before I go ahead with all this thing, I'll just bring to the class once again what they can expect out of this class is which we, here it is on your screen that I'm showing you about radio and television, right? We are talking TV, radio. So these are the advantages, disadvantages for the class to have a look at what this group is going to talk about, and then we are going to look into um, these are radio, and these are radio. Is it visible to everybody? Because in context to this, then maximum of these thought these kids would be the students are expected to talk about. Is it clear to everybody, please? Visible? Hello?
Ma'am, our group members are not able to connect, ma'am, still. Group
Oh,
number 1.
group number 1 is not able to connect. Would you like to hold on and let other groups
Uh,
start?
yes, ma'am. Let's do
Okay,
that way.
no problem. So we can have group number 2, internet. Can I have the internet people
Yes,
talking?
ma'am.
Yeah, well, can I have your names, please? There were only 4 members, 2 were online and 2 could not connect for some reason, but these 2 will be presenting. The others 2 gave their content, I hope, through WhatsApp.
Ma'am, I have told Mehak to send me the content, and as soon as he shares the content, I will post it in the chat.
Okay, so right now you are presenting.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So at this one, advantages, disadvantages, as you can see on the screen. Can others see on the screen the list of advantages and disadvantages?
Yes, ma'am, we can.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'm coming off stop share. So just to keep in your perspective, you can expect in your final semester exam, university exam, depending upon if you are following the format of the earlier years, one of the questions which might come up talking about either communication mix, media mix, or also along the strengths and weaknesses of any one of these platforms that you are talking about, where your base essence will be 1 plus 1 is not 2 but 3, and out of that you will then talk about your each of the media, elaborating that as much with the help of the various campaigns that you can think of in context to the advantages, in context to the disadvantages, right? So the importance of exam point of view, and of course the importance of learning and developing our reasonable understanding is always going to be there. So over to this group number 2 for internet to explain their point of view. Go ahead.
Ma'am, I will be explaining about the advantages of internet. That is the first 3 points. So the first 3 points. So I will be continuing with the first one. That
Go
is
ahead.
the creative possibilities. People are jumping seamlessly from channel to channel and researching more often in unexpected ways, which help to shape the customer's journey, un- uncover expected insights, and research them in moments when they are most engaged and receptive. Brands like Adidas are using sequencing to pushing the boundaries of their storytelling and seeing record business results. And even for the case of Surf Excel, I would like to give one example, that is Daag Achhe Hai. And also the ad of Tanishq, recent ad of Tanishq, that is the Love Jihad one, the baby shower one ad. I would like to give one example for that also. In the creative possibilities, that they are more focusing on the content, but more people, most of them are misunderstood by the content. They are not understanding what they mean. that Tanishq ad was basically about the unity coming into picture, but people misunderstood with that love jihad concept. And the second one I will be explaining is the short lead time to send ad. Having enough lead time for your social media campaigns lets your customers to know when your new product launches online and enables them to plan accordingly, which includes advance notice along with a few reminders will increase your chances of attendance or purchases. For example, movies do not just pop up in theaters and sell out millions of dollars in tickets. You see the trailers for weeks leading into the actual premiere. That extra promotion time is the key in getting fans excited for the big reveal. And the
Okay.
third point is simplicity of segmentation. So whatever your product or services is, you should segment it according to the needs, wants, desires, traits. You have to look all this into consideration, the values
Very
of
right.
people, and then you have to market it according what is your product about. You have to market it accordingly, and
Correct.
further will be explained by Harsh.
Go on.
I will be explaining the fourth and fifth advantage and the first and second disadvantage.
Go
So the
on.
fourth advantage is high audience interest on each website. So if you push good content on your website, there will obviously be a large amount of audience who will be visiting your website on a daily basis.
Correct.
That is one big advantage of having a website. And easy fifth advantage is easier to directly measure responses. So I will like to give an example that a few hours ago you were collecting campaigns of different students. So they were posting in the group chat and you were easily able to take it down from the chat to your notebook. So one of the advantages of internet is that you can easily measure the responses of your audience through Google Trends.
Smart
And
boy, Harsh.
yeah,
This
so
is, yeah.
so so the first disadvantage is that there are clutter on each side. So as for Flipkart, when they give their big billion days sale, there is like a lot of audience fighting for their cheap products, so their website goes down from time to time every time because of their high reach on their website. So having a website is also a huge headache for all these IT guys who handle these. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of clutter on each website.
Mm-hmm.
Another disadvantage is that it's a difficult procedure to place ads and buy time. So if you have to place an ad on YouTube, you have it's a huge long procedure. You have to take an appointment with the executives of YouTube and the video prior to which you have to send the ad with, and it costs a lot of money as well. So it's a difficult procedure to
Correct.
place ads online as well as offline on the internet.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah. So these are my explanations, and the rest three disadvantages will be explained by Mehak, but she's unable to join. So
I
if
just admitted her. I think I just admitted Mehek. He was trying to enter. Mehek, are you there, child? Can
Yes,
you please
yes,
check
ma'am.
if Mehek is there? Yeah, 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 yeah. Go on.
Okay, so my point is only for so is the disadvantages that only for computer owners. So ads like those, so the ones who have like computer and they're all time on computer, so only they'll be able to see the ads, which is, uh, like nowadays that because on internet, we have so many sites and all, and people just keep on surfing from one side to the another side, so it becomes difficult for the span of time doesn't stay like too much, like when they're just surfing around they just see the ads and just it goes in a like just in a second they go on some other site and they see. So on computers it's little difficult where the intrusion rate value is also low. So basically it doesn't the ability, so like the person's attention, to capture a person's attention on the ad is difficult because they keep surfing from one net to other, and where even if if there's like a target, like they have a goal that we want to reach to this people, but it's difficult because the attention, like the person's attention on internet is not that uh like it just because they're just surfing, and also their attention is not for a long time.
Uh-huh.
uh and even that there's like everyone has like an they come on internet to see something. So if they see some ad, they just ignore because they're not interested in it or something, but they've come for some other work, so it goes. So that is one of the disadvantage. And the third one is it's hard to retain interest of surfers. So basically, as I said, that if I have, suppose I'm coming on internet to surf about something else, to search about something else, what I'm actually interested in, and this ad just come up, so I won't be interested in it, because and for me to again retain to that interest of that attention that I want to see, that ad will be very less. So that's how it's little uh what we say, so the attention, the interest also is little hard to retain back of the people who are
Okay.
surfing through internet.
Okay. Okay.